Welcome, everyone, to Charlotte and the Duke's Mayo Classic. A lot of buzz and buildup as we kick off another college football season here today. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Seminoles will kick this away to get us going here. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. And, man, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Breaking tackles.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That's reeled in. It's Henderson. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Finds an open target on the left side. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. No problem, knocks it right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. So the Seminoles offense comes out for their first possession today. And with such a dangerous wide receiver on the field here, puts a lot of stress on the secondary. This strong safety, Kirk, maybe not necessarily built as a great coverage guy. He's going to have to be big today.
Yeah, he really is, Chris. He's known for his physicality. This safety's going to have to do a good job of cleaning up tackles, but also being an extra guy to play keep away. He's good at doing both, but this receiver has great ball skills and the ability to break away with speed. It's going to be a unique matchup to follow.
And the same runner's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Seminoles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Catch made on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back grabs it on a screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The Noles will line up to punt it away. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And the Bulldogs will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has a great instinct.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this play.
And the pressure gets to him again.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And here's the return now from midfield. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in a pretty good field position. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? The offense is set up with excellent field position. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option. The Bulldogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. QB decides to keep it here.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
An important third down play coming up. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. So we'll start the second quarter here with a field goal attempt as they line up. He was on target the first time. Can he keep it going from 33 yards out? This one is right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? It's a short completion at the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
It's a quick grab, but the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
The defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And the Knowles will line up to punt it away. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for a deep completion. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. A solid gain will spot the ball at the 49. First down. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking right. This one caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. And the game just good enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive
how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Deep shot ball's incomplete, but a lot of contact there. And here comes the penalty flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
We'll give it to the running back. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain. The Dogs are in the red zone now. And they hand it off to the back. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he can bring it in.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They call the counter run here. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's easy way to...
And the ball to the ground. The defense recovers the fumble. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Handoff here from the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the sophomore has got him for a sack.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wide out. Goes incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch way down inside the 25. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You just get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, is unable to hold on to the football.
Going again on 2nd and 10. Oh, and he dropped it over the middle and some traffic there. Now brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Ball handed off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And they'll kick it away here. And the fair catch called for a prudent play in rainy conditions like this. First down here for this offense. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he pulls in the catch. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. One more play before they head to the locker room. The quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Seminoles come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Look at him run through those tacklers. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown. Knowles. No chance to catch it.
And that was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw, but really it's about the receiver making a catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after.
And the extra point was up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. The shotgun running play call. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Ball handed to the running back. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. But give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch is made way down inside the 30. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Football comes out. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
They'll hand it off. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He hands it off from the gun. Running with purpose. Pass, a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much. Just a small gain.
Boy, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? He hands it to the back. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense is still clicking. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
What if they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Second down after that completion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying it.
Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some open field ahead. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? The shotgun handoff here. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Coverage team brings down the returner. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. In the clear at the 25. Moves the ball out across the 30. It's good for a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll run the option. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. The Noles will send the punt team onto the field. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive now, coming up from the 29. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense in a split backfield now. They'll try the option play here. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call.
Holding, offense.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking here. Quarterback's got it on the option. Runs right over the defender. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's escaping the pocket now. He lets it go on the move. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that.
35.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll try to run it with the option. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. And the back gets the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Touchdown, Dogs. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. And the Noles will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's a run. Running back's got it.
Ball carried by the runner. Tackle is made.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gain sets up a 3rd down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. They'll run the option. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Georgia has moved into the red zone. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on a pitch. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
He'll pitch it. Just trucks through the defender. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able...
Touchdown, Georgia. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle, but 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. Down he goes. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
second down. We're going to throw it. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks. So bad plays on first and second down puts him in a tough spot here. Third and very long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Got the first down, now looking for more. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs. First and 10 play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Running back with the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Point after, up and good. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. It's been a rough game for this offense. A consolation touchdown is all they're playing for at this point. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. We got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. And he'll set up to throw. And the protection breaks down yet again. Another sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
That's another aggressive call by this defense, bringing the blitz on third and long.
Yeah, one of the beautiful things this defense has is guys that can cover. And when you feel like you have guys that can cover against these wide receivers, it frees you up to be a little bit more aggressive. And this time they dial up that blitz, not worried at all about getting beaten man-to-man coverage. And a good job of timing it up perfectly to get that sack.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Here's the option play. Nowhere to run. They'll corral it for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's a quarterback keeper. And he's brought down there to wrap up this game. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kirk. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.